Okay, so now that we have our new cable installed here, I ran it underneath the tank, installed the clips like I normally would. Like I said, take the clip tank off and use all the proper clipping and stuff. And really just going to reverse the operation. You want to feed it through your boot here. Installation hole there. So, got to kind of feel for it and then thread it in. So, now I can pull it back. You can see what I'm doing here. There it is there. So, we have it in there. And we have our cable like it was in the reverse mode. And we have the thread started on here. We have our boot pulled back. Or grab our wheel again. Same thing. Make sure your bushing is in there. The bushing has a little, it's got a little hat. It's got a little set to it. This part is tall. It goes on the top. That goes on the top. The hat goes on the top, so it can't fall through. You know, if you got it backwards, you hold up, it falls out. So put it in like that. Just put your cable in here. And I am going to, because I don't want to show you the wrong way to do it, we need to grease this. This is a major pivot point. So every time you turn the throttle, that's pivoting there, back and forth, back and forth. So you have a chance of wearing that cable out. A lot of people just will put it in and go. Well, we don't want to do that. We're going to grab some grease. Grease that up first, not the whole cable, but just that pivot point. That'll make our cable last just about forever. It doesn't take much. Just a little white lithium grease or something, waterproof grease. And we're going to take that back out again. And so I'm going to grease the ball a little bit. And most importantly, right where the cable is, right where it meets the ball, that's where it's gonna really get affected mostly. See, it comes right out. It's so easy. Goes in there, and now you got a really great pivot point. Okay, so that's it. You put your cable in, start it. We're gonna put this back in. There's really no reason to grease this or oil it. Really just dry is the best thing, because if you grease it, it's going to actually attract dirt. So we don't really want to do that. So put that cap back on there. And I think you can see that all lays in there real nice. And now we're going to put our cap back on with our two screws. This longer screw goes right through the center of the brass. This is just a hold down, this screw. The center one is actually our pivot point for the cable. And this is just a cap hold down. So that's going to go through the center of that. Don't go crazy on these. Just nice little snug. It's only plastic. And that's it. It's right now it's hooked up. I'm not going to pull it right now because I don't have my carburetor hooked up. So that's your installation. Now we really have to just put it back together, and I'll run it through you anyways, so we get it all correct. I'll start. Okay, so I got my top on pretty well there. I'm going to wind my cable in now the rest of the way. Take it all the way in for now. We're going to take it all the way in because we want as much play as we can to start with, and then we're going to take our adjustment later. So that's all the way in. Now I'm going to do the same thing again. Loosen my one nut here. And flip it over. Tighten it up. And finish with my boot. There we go. All good. Loosen that nut up again. Swing my throttle around. Now we're going to go ahead and position it where we should be. You know, a couple things you got to be careful of when you're doing this. The brake lever moves in and out, pivots out. You got to make sure it doesn't clip it. So you always got to make sure you have clearance there. So down, and then usually if you just lift up a little bit, you'll see you have plenty of clearance there, and that's usually. So just off the master cylinder, usually. All the way down is no good because it jams into there. So usually there and up a little bit is really well. Make sure you, let's see if I can, if you push it on too far, sometimes it'll hit the bar too. So I usually push on until it stops and just bring it back. You know, even if it's a 1/16 of a minute, so you got some, you know, there's some clearance in there. And that's really it. Now you have it up there. And what you want to do is you want to tighten the front one first and then the rear one. But don't, you know, tighten enough so you just can't move the throttle now. See, it's hard to move. And the reason it is because you can't get both the screws. So I tighten that up. move it back to want to be, and then finally tighten the back one, and that should be your final. And now throttle won't go anywhere, and we have it. Position's right. And I'm gonna go over it now, how to adjust all your play. We're gonna put the carburetor on, and we're gonna get it all hooked up, and then we're gonna go over how to adjust the play adjustment. That's it for the dyno cable installation on the dyno throttle. Thanks.